Well, Paul, it's a disappointing first round exit from the FA Cup. Your thoughts on what you've just watched from your team here at Salford today?
No, I just said disappointed. Terrific following, and started the game extremely poorly. You heard me press, you heard the respect I have in terms of the competition, playing a team from a league below. Like I said, being on the other side of that, well, being on both sides, you have to be ready. We didn't start well, so then that gives them a lift instantly. Get back in the game. I think then kind of have a few things, but not playing certainly in the way that I would have liked us to, in terms of things that we talked about and worked on, and then go a goal, obviously 2-1 down. Have a great chance straight away after. Keeper makes a save, and then second half started, had a little go, and then it kind of petered out a bit, and then towards the end we push him. But the reality is you can't make life harder for yourself than it is, and an effort at the end to push, it's too late. So extremely disappointed, and not an enjoyable day in the slightest.
And what about the manner of the two goals you conceded today? It included the second one, of course, which came from a corner. Yeah,
which we've been good at. So we can make something up that isn't true. Never like conceding from set plays, and that one on its own in isolation was too easy. It's an outswinging corner. It goes in off Lloydie, but it's a free header, realistically, and people haven't done the jobs there.
Second half, you found chances hard to come by for a team 2-1 down away from home in the FA Cup. Was there enough urgency? The tempo of your play, was it lacking in large parts today?
I wouldn't say today. I think it's something at times that it almost feels like we're not understanding the situation that we're finding ourselves in, and we still seem to take sort of too long in getting the ball back in play, or because the times that we did up it slightly, I think we looked like we could cause a problem. As I say, at the end I think we are pushing. There's one fantastic block. Other than that, we didn't really cause them or give him too many moments to get worried about. But in terms of just pushing in there off, crosses in the box, not getting on the end of him, or attempt to crosses that were blocked, things like that. But no, I understand where you're coming from, and find it hard to disagree.
Tom Blocksom did his best to make an impact. Would he look perhaps the best way you might get back into it, would you say, late on when he got the ball? He was direct and looked to get balls in the box.
Yeah, he did what Tom does, runs at players. I think then there's just that selection of when to perhaps just roll it back and let someone else put the ball in. But he definitely gave us a threat. That looked the most likely avenue where a chance or a goal would come from if we were going to get back in it. But that's obviously didn't happen, and like I said, extremely disappointed.
Yeah, is it frustrating as well that you gave opportunities to lots of players today? You haven't perhaps started too many games of late to come in and really stake a claim?
Look, people are always, you never pick the right team, do you? You only pick the right team if you come out with the results. So, yeah, people had chance. We just discussed that in the dressing room there. But that's not simply on those lads, that's just in general. I believe coming into the game I could have picked, I think I touched on it yesterday, picked near enough any team, and don't think we could have had too many people be too upset if they weren't in the starting lineup. That's just kind of where unfortunately we're at, and we have to do better than that. We've got to somehow pull through it and win games. There's obviously been a few words in the dressing room there, but I take responsibility because I put the group of players together. So I've said maybe I've got it wrong. That's the question. Either I've got it wrong, or they have to start, proving that that's not the case. But that wasn't, a performance that I think was worthy of, winning the game certainly. and of trying to give, like I said, the fans something that they want and desperately want, because again it was another really excellent turnout, and we're not giving them enough today. I think there's been certain games, like I say, I like to think just truthful about what I see, but that we need to be better. We can't say, we played against a team at the top of League One, and I mean that respectfully for Salford, they've beaten us. I said going into it, they've got some good players individually that can certainly play League One, but we've got to somehow find a way to be better. Soft goals that we gave away, as you said, and unfortunately just a kind of almost repeat of some of the things that we've said previously.
Yeah, it's a tough one for everyone involved with the club to take today, the exit, the fans as well. They're used to this club having very good times in the FA Cup. It's the first time the club have gone out at this stage of the competition for a long time. So, you feel for them, the fans who've travelled in good numbers, nearly 900.
Yeah, of course. Because as I said, going into it, it was an opportunity to take a bit of respite from the league before it kicks off again next weekend. And we haven't taken that opportunity. I think I got the feel like from the fans that they've almost turned up with that intention of, let's use it. It's a sort of a different day, different competition. And as you said, they've, in one sense, it's been fortunate to have those runs, because there's some clubs that, would die for what the football clubs enjoyed in the past. This year, again, going back to it, we're not having anything to really cheer about, and that's obviously tough. It's tough for everyone. I'm sure it's tough for you, Stuart, asking the questions. You'd much rather be asking nice questions and talking about victories and goals, but that's not where we're at. As I keep saying, there's no point denying it or hiding away from it. We're not just going to the season not just going to sort of finish and we start again. We've got to keep grinding away, and that's very tough at this moment in time. But as myself, the staff, and importantly the players, because they're the ones that take to the field, have got to just find a way to get better, to at least give ourselves a better chance of winning games.
Thanks for your time, Paul.
Thank you.